Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to Enhance Holistically Tarot and Life Advice. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Tamika, and I am here to provide a message from the divine, the ancestors, and divine white light here for you. If you come seeking some type of clarity, if you're looking for a direction, if you're looking for I'm on the right path, or if you're looking for some insight on something you may be dealing with or going through a particular circumstance or situation, hopefully you will find some direction and encouragement, and most of all, empowerment here at Enhanced Holistically Tarot and Life Advice. I do not read for any astrological sign. I merely read the energies as they come through, using the oracle and the tarot cards as a tool. Okay. So today's law of attraction, which was already pulled, and I think it's a fitting one, is gratitude. I am grateful for and appreciate all the abundance I have in my life today. Now, given that this is being recorded on in the evening on June 16th, 2020, you may be like, okay, well, I kind of needed that earlier today. Keep in mind the energies are fluid, the message is fluid, and we're to have gratitude each and every day, each and every moment. I'm finding it very much beneficial for me specifically or personally that when I have thoughts that sometimes creep into our mind, okay, because we do have them, no matter who you are, how spiritual you are, sometimes you have those thoughts that kind of creep into your mind. And as long as you don't let them sit, as long as you submerge yourself into them, you just allow them to come in and move right back out. But you use the heart of gratitude to banish or dispel or pull down those energies that are not serving you. Okay. Today was a wonderful day. I really had a chance to connect with some people for the first time on a deeper level, just not a superficial level. So that was wonderful. I just really felt good. I probably felt the best I felt maybe in the last couple of days. Today was just very harmonious. I learned that in the foreshadowing in this retrograde that's coming up on June 18th, that I need to temper and taper some of the emotions that probably would erupt if I wasn't otherwise conscious of what season we're moving into and what cycle we're moving into. So, for you that don't know, I would go and research or look up or read things about the effects of the solar eclipse that's just passed, actually, and then the Mercury retrograde that's coming upon us. And then right behind that, we're having the lunar eclipse. Okay. So I feel like when you're forewarned, you're forearmed. And so the more information and knowledge that you have about these things and the planetary shifts and things that you don't see in the material world, but things that are definitely going on in the spirit world, it will help you deal with things a lot better. Even though you have every right to go the heck off, okay, it will just allow you again to be a little bit more patient with yourself. This is definitely the season to execute and exercise this heart of gratitude, because why? It brings abundance in every area of your life. I'm paraphrasing, but you get the point. So when we have those moments where we're feeling down or depressed, have a heart of gratitude, because like the old people used to say, somebody else has it much worse, and we don't want to even wish anything bad on anyone. We want to believe that we're exercising the love and light that the divine has given us all. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you're going through this season right now. I've already cleared the space, cleared the atmosphere, saged the cards, and so we're just going to see what the divine has for us today. Thank you, divine. Thank you, ancestors, angels, divine white light. Thank you for your messages on this evening, June 16, 2020. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the clarity that you have for the collective. Thank you for the knowledge, wisdom, inner and understanding that you will have for us. Give us direction. Give us what it is that we need to be the best, the highest of ourselves, the best version of ourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't be alarmed, people. If you see these energies come back out in previous videos, it doesn't, it only means that for you viewing at that particular time, that these energies are still valid. They're still sure, they're still present, they're still a focal point for you to meditate and ponder on. So just keep that in mind. Because I'm saying that because some of the same cards, I'm telling you, the energy is fluid, but it's definitely sure. Oh, now we ain't gonna do this now. Too many cards, Spirit. Thank you. One card at a time, please. No more than two. Please. Thank you. This is for the collective, all that are viewing and watching. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Enchantment. So this card speaks to just getting back into your inner childlike spirit. Be very easygoing right now. Go sit somewhere in nature by the water. Just really, really just take some time for you. That's what I feel. Take some time for you. Don't take yourself too seriously. And I'm preaching to the choir. I'm telling myself these messages are for me just as much are for you. So really take some time. Maybe some of you need to go and sit by some water. Water is very cleansing energy. Just to even hear water is very cleansing. It does something. It's one of the elements that we deal with in our material world. So some of you may be called to go and sit by a stream under a tree of some sort. And I feel as though maybe you even need to let off some steam right now a little bit and just really, really just get into a childlike play type in attitude right now. Okay, this is what I feel for some of us. Yeah, blow off some steam. Some of you probably are really need to get back into um I want to say making wishes pretty much because I see there's a horn at the top of this horse I never really even saw before as much as I've dealt with this deck. I never even saw this horn that resembles a unicorn. And you know the unicorn is full of wishes, full of wonders, full of mysteries. So just keep that in mind, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Enchantment. Okay. Next, we have trust. Here's calling for you to trust your inner being, your core. Okay, whatever your intuition is telling you right now, trust that it is true and that it is really directing you into where it is that you need to go. Okay, as you can see, she's beholding something. It's almost like she's beholding the light. The light is the truth of the matter. So trusting your inner self, okay? Acknowledge who you are, what you have to offer in the equation as well. I feel like too is talking about trusting your heavenly beings that surrounding you. Okay, you have light surrounding you, have the sun, you have the moon. Just trust your inner being, trust your spirit guides, trust that you are divinely supported. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I also feel the need to say something about here, like trust your gut. All right, something is telling me to say that. Trust your inner knowingness right now, because it will not steer you wrong. Some of you may be feeling like a certain way, but you're trying to see if it's you or if it's all in your mind or is it something trying to get your attention and your spirit is saying, yeah, trust me. I'm telling you the way to go. I'm giving you the direction. I'm giving you even the answers that you may have asked for, but you just have to trust. You have to trust that what you're feeling and what you are knowing. Signs, okay? I feel like spirit is going to give you signs and synchronicities to let you know also that you're on the right path. All right. Some of you may be seeing double numbers 11, 11, 12, 12, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3. Some of you may be seeing that. I tell you now that I asked for signs that my ancestors and my guides were surrounding me, and I saw nothing but birds. It started out being red cardinals. Then it went to squirrels, and I started looking up squirrels. So when you start to see things like animals and birds and things like that, try to really get in tune with what you're thinking and what you're feeling at the moment that you see those things, those synchronicities, and then see what messages come back to you, okay, from spirit. Because I feel like some of you, spirit is trying to get your attention on something, and it's giving you those synchronicities. You might be seeing the same numbers, okay? Whatever the case may be, whatever it is for you, just know and trust, again, trust that these are your spirit guides or your angels, ancestors trying to give you a notion that you're on the right path, that you're doing the right thing, all right? Or that it's something that you need to do, and to stay tuned for further messages. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm just so overjoyed. I'm just so filled by today's events. I really am. And I'm just so grateful. I'm being grateful in this moment. Thank you, Spirit. One more card for the collective, please. Okay, you wanted to come out, but you didn't pop. I wait for the cards to pop out. That's just my agreement with the cards. Balance. Okay. This is an everyday, all day uh, attribute, action, thought that we're supposed to have. A balance, okay? Many of us might be feeling a little bit off balance right now for whatever reason. There is a lot going on in the world to feel unbalanced about. You might be unbalanced in your emotions. Your sleep pattern might be off right now. Um, you just might not be feeling yourself, and you need to get back in balance. Some of you might even benefit from maybe some Reiki sessions or some kind of healing practice that resonates with you. Whatever that is that you need to do to get back in balance. Meditation, deep breathing. Right now, I just finished sharing with one of my girlfriends. Deep breathing is like your friend right now. Deep breathing has been my friend because many times we don't deep breathe if we're not consciously thinking about it. But deep breathing brings about homeostasis in the oxygen that goes to your brain, that goes throughout your body, and that just clears you. Okay, so for a lot of us, that is what the divine is calling for. Okay, let's see what the crystal oracles are talking about. What you talking about? Let's see here. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Spirit Guide. Thank you. Okay. Let yourself sparkle and shine. The opal. Yeah. It says you are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life self to side to the world. You know, many times when we have something to share with the world, we feel as though when we do share it, that we have to dim our light. Some of you are around you right now, you may be feeling as though you have to kind of like diminish your power, diminish your light in some way so that people won't look at you as a know it all. And that's fine. You don't want, let's put it like this, that things are going on around you. A lot of people are suffering. So you don't want to kind of like throw things in their face, but you do not want to diminish your light. You do not want to diminish who you are and what you have to offer. Okay? Because someone needs your gift. Someone needs your energy. Someone needs that love, a hug, whatever it may be. So just allow yourself and your personality to show forth, is what that's saying. Sparkle and shine. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. Okay. Two cards came out. I'm going to take these two here. Then we're going to do one more. All right. The Cigalite. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Look at that card. These are some beautiful illustrations, by the way. Own your divine power. Here we go again. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Replace them. There is a such thing called spiritual leeches, energy vampires. There is a such thing. I also feel like maybe some of you you don't know how to say no. Own your own divine power. Replace codependent people. I feel like you don't know how to say no, and because you don't know how to say no, it is diminishing the process of that person. Does that make sense? What I mean by that is you have to allow people to go and embark on their own process. Sometimes we're only there for a season, a cycle, a period of time, a situation specifically. All right. But if you are around someone right now that is kind of smothering you a little bit, I feel like as though you need to allow that person, I'm not going to say push them away, but lovingly um, find a way to empower them enough that they feel like they can accomplish and get into their own divine power. They don't have that codependency on you. People pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Doesn't say you have to be aggressive. It says to be assertive. And again, empower them to the point where you know that there has to be a severing for permanent, for a period of time, whatever the case may be. Then we have the garnet. Got this card a couple times here because I feel like purification and detoxification is in calling right now, especially in this time. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. And do we not have enough toxins going on, circulating right now in the atmosphere? Do we not? I feel like some of us need to turn off the news because it's creating more anxiety. Some of us need to really, really pick up a book right now. Stop looking at so much ratchet TV. Pick up a book right now, something that's going to kind of cleanse you and infuse empowerment and love into you instead of toxic releases. You got to purge that. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. The Moldavite, unconventionality. The Moldavite. It says your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. It's all right. You're one of a kind. Ain't nobody like you. Yes, I said ain't. There is no one like you. It goes back to letting yourself sparkle and shine. You don't have to be like everybody else. It's okay. I'm going to tell you that for the longest time growing up, I learned not to say this, but this is what I used to say. I used to feel like I was a black sheep, and I didn't mean like I was this dark entity. I just felt like there was something about me that was different than everybody else around me, different than people in my family, different than my social circle, but it was cool because, excuse me, I was still loved, adored, and all that. But when you go outside the box, people kind of look at you. They think that you are, what's the word? Um, eccentric or whatever, or whatever. But you are called to be you, and you are called to love who you are, what you have to offer. Okay. All right, let's collect these up here. So now we're going to get into the title. I'm going to use a new deck here. Okay, this is the the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Sterling. Okay, I'm going to use that deck today. And I wish I remember, I think this was the Spellcaster deck. Yeah, I think this is the Spellcaster deck. So we're going to clarify, if anything, with that deck there. Okay. So I've been really, really getting acquainted with the illustrations of this card, and I really love them. They're very beautiful. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out the cards. Then we're going to talk about them because I feel like I don't want the video to be too long. And if I stop at every card, then we won't get through as much as I would like. And plus, we need to get the whole picture too. Make sense? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this first card is going to be the significator. I will hold the card up. I just won't go into what Spirit or what my intuition is saying about the card. So you have the Six of Wands. This is the core of the reading. How come I feel like somebody's watching me? All right, Six of Wands. First card out. It's kind of the theme, if you will. We'll see. Next card is gonna be, it's gonna be you. Hmm. 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 Thank you. Where are you in this right now? What's going on with the collective? Thank you for the energies aligning right now. The messages aligning. For this reading. Wow. All right. Speak to me. Okay. Thank you. The Knight of Wands. All right. We're starting out with this action already. The Knight of Wands. What is crossing right now, Spirit? What is crossing the Knight of Wands? What is crossing the Knight of Wands? Okay. The King of Swords. Okay. What is ew, come on, what's the foundation right now? What's going on in the foundation or subconscious right now? After this, we're gonna take a deep breath, honey. We're gonna take a cleansing breath. We're gonna take a couple. Get them lungs ready. Some of you have never taken a deep breath and you're not even conscious of it. You don't even know you haven't taken a deep breath. Wait. Sorry, I saw a card flipped over and I must flip it back over. Here we go. Bear with me. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. It's coming. Be patient. This is the season of setting your heart, your mind to be patient. Your actions to be patient. So when that Knight of Wands came out, I was like, oh, you gotta slow it down just a tad bit. Okay, Spirit, can I get the foundation card, please? Can I? Thank you. Thank you. Uh-oh, too many cards. They actually just fell out my hand, people. It's the foundation. What is going on in our subconscious for the collective? Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank you. The Six of Pentacles. That's in your foundation right now. What is in the past energy? The King of Cups. What is in the present energy? What is in the present energy right now? Thank you. Okay, the Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands. Future. Be yourself. This is another version of you. Queen of Pentacles. What's in the environment right now, Spirit? The Ten of Wands. Hopes and fears. What are the hopes and fears? That one eased right on out. The World. I would say that falls in a spirit of hope. And then the outcome. What is the outcome? What is the rest of this? What's the outcome? Thank you. Okay, the Eight of Swords. Now, let's get into it. Okay. Just off the bat, I feel that there is a lot of, you got wands, you got some of everything here, but it started out with wands, and then you in the number one position were in wands as well. So I feel like it's got a lot to do with communication and action, and maybe the two lining up in some way. Um, I feel like you're really trying to, things that might not be moving fast enough for you right now. You may be stuck in the beginning stages of something new. It could be a new job, it could be a relationship, it could be any one of those, but it's the action of you trying to move forward right now. And then you have the King of Swords. It's like you're trying to get clarity about the direction you're moving in. You're very ambitious. You're very determined about something right now. You're trying to charge forward. You don't even have all the details yet. And then what's crossing you is the King of Swords, which talks about this person being very sure of what it is they are thinking right now. They're clear. They have transformation going on, which is good because I feel like while you have the action, now you may be moving into the ideas or the inspiration. Okay, so those two things are grounded. It's just being able to marry the two. And like I said before, you really have to get a handle on what this new adventure is. You don't want to rush too fast into it. You want to get the details. You may even want to seek out, as the air sign with the swords, you may even want to seek out someone that might have air in their chart. Um, but I do feel like you are becoming more enlightened with the situation because there's like butterflies here. Okay. This card speaks confidence, clarity, able to communicate exactly how you want to execute it, even though you have not been able to fully put action to it. All right. So the next thing is the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be a sharing of something. You're very generous right now. You're able to give to people, give to others. You're being very charitable right now and giving. The only caution to this thing is right now you do want to manage your money. You don't want to be too frivolous with your material things, whatever it may be, your money, your business. You don't want to be too frivolous with it right now. Right now is the time to really stay safe. Don't give too much too soon away, if that makes sense. Okay. And in the past position, you have the King of Cups here. All right. So let's see. And the concert of this Six of Wands here, I do feel like you're being acknowledged for something great. I do feel like you're being that. You are, people are looking at you, they're looking up to you, you're being esteemed. Okay. This is like the victory card, if you will. And in the past position with your King of Cups, I feel like maybe someone is looking upon you, maybe with some emotion, some love. And we're going to clarify some of these, of course. But in the present situation, it seems as though you have been building a wall or a fort or some type of protection against maybe whatever this new idea is. We're still trying to get to the meat of the matter. Maybe this new idea, it's like you are, you've had a setback of some sort, but it's like, okay, I'm going to continue to charge forward with this. Okay. This time you feel like it's almost like you want to safeguard something, whatever it is. I don't know, only you would know what to put to it, but it's like you're trying to safeguard or protect something. And it's almost like you're building a fortress or fort, if you will, around whatever this thing is. And then it's like, okay, you might have got me the first time, but this time I'm going to make sure, well, hell, that you don't penetrate this time. So you've been you're standing your ground right here. Okay. In the future tense, you have the Ten of Wands, which is right behind the Nine of Wands. Okay, so some of you with this energy here, this is one right behind the other. Now you may be getting into the point where you feel like you might can let up a little bit. All right, just a little bit. and you may be taking this new action, this new endeavor elsewhere because you really burdened. You've been really, really trying hard to hold it down. And even though you are picking these burdens up and you're carrying them to a new area, I feel like that cycle or whatever it is, whatever you felt like you had to just pick up and move away. Or you might want to try you might want to have a different approach to your action orientation or your action plan. You might have a different approach, so you're willing to now collect up all of these wands that you've been really trying to protect something with. Now you're like, you know what, this is no longer working for me, let me pick this up and drop this shit off somewhere else. Yeah. All right, the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, this is yourself. This person is very nurturing of this new idea. I know Pentacles is material things, but whatever this is new, you're really, really nurturing. This is like your new baby, and you definitely want to take care of this. Okay, but then I see here, um, in the environment that there's still some apprehension. You still are going through this cycle of kind of finishing off this work. I mean, because you have a Ten of Swords and you have a Ten of Wands, and both of these, if you think about it, if you look at it, she's like, I'm done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. And she's like, I'm picking up and I'm moving shit somewhere else. But that cycle is absolutely ending. And I do feel as though there is a cycle that's ending, but there's still a little bit of in your head now. Now it's like, okay, I'm making some moves, I'm moving my business along, whatever the case is, whatever this is. And the world card is letting you know that you are coming out of the cycle, you're starting to be enlightened somewhat, okay? But then the outcome is like this Eight of Swords. It's like you almost like now in your head, you feel bound and stuck. Like now you decided to let some things go, but now it's like I don't know where to go from here. What's that all about? It almost feels like you started out. Okay, so this is kind of like with this Six of Wands, right? You were very much on top, and then something happened. It could be the pandemic, it could be whatever it is, and now you're trying to build things from scratch, and you're just having a hard time right now. Okay, getting back in a motivation mode to really get things done, and you're kind of waxing and waning in your energy a little bit. And you definitely are not able to spend money the way you used to. You're not able to really just yet get back into the energy that you used to be in, or in the success that you used to be in. You have to build back up to that, and then you're in protect mode along the way for some of you. All right. hmm I really feel like you have a love for whatever this is. It could be your passion, your purpose, your business. Okay, but it's something that you were very, very successful at, and now it's kind of like you're starting from ground zero again. And for some of you, this could be in a matter of a business that maybe collapsed in this last couple of months dealing with the pandemic. With this Eight of Swords here, I do feel like in the outcome, this is just a mindset. This is truly a mindset. This is not in, it's not tangible, it's not a reality, but it's a mindset. Okay, this person feels like she can't break free. She's trapped. She's barricading herself in some kind of way. But it's just a mindset. That's just your thoughts, your negative thoughts and emotions right now. Clarify the Knight of Wands, Spirit. Thank you. So I have the Lover's card here. You may be really needing to try to go into some kind of agreement, um, contractual agreement or partnership with someone. I don't really feel as though this is like a intimate love connection. So you very much may need to get a partner in starting back up this new endeavor for you. Someone that has a like mind, somebody that has the same intentions, the same vision, the same motivation even. Okay, I feel like there's a split there. So in this new energy, this person may come along and give you some type of advice. Let's keep going. King of Swords. Can you clarify the King of Swords? Huh, y'all would not believe this. Okay, so the Knight of Swords came out to clarify the King of Swords. Okay. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is just really, really looking at charging in. You might have to taper or really set clear boundaries on this person that you are to be partnered with. I feel like they're going to be having probably much of the same energy as you, trying to move forward. I feel like they're going to probably they might even come in and initially come in and try to kind of like take over because they've done this before. But I want to just tell you that this is a different scenario. Like you can't even use the same process that you used to get to this victory before. It's like a whole nother plan, another plan of action for you. Okay, I feel like that partner, whoever it is, y'all might have a little bit of difficulty initially because that person is like a go-getter too. Um, and they're gonna be like, I've done this before, and you're gonna be like, hey, let me sit back, let me wait, because yeah, I'm led to do this thing different. Clarify the Six of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Okay, and this time it's all about out with the old, in with the new. Whatever you're used to doing that worked in the past won't work going forward. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. The Knight of Swords. Wow, excuse me. Yeah, the King of Swords. Excuse me, that's what I meant to say. The King of Swords. Again, some kind of authority figure is probably gonna have to step in and give you some direction, some guidance, especially if you're trying to frivolously spend money right now. I feel, I feel like they're gonna have to either you're gonna have to taper them or they're gonna have to taper you. However it works out, that's what I feel here. And it might be a person that's very wise that may have done some things and they're just trying to give you advice, like they're trying to give you advice on money matters, how to diversify your money or how to save or budget or whatever the case may be. I do feel that here. Let's clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. The Nine of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment here. This is in your past position with the King of Cups. This is wish fulfillment here. So I do feel as though you had a big passion for what it is that whatever the project, whatever the thing is, okay, you had a passion for it, and then your wishes came true. Like I said, hmm the Nine of Cups also talks about. It also talks about being much of an imagination, um, uh, having a dream, and some of you may be dreaming. Okay, some of you may be dreaming about how to go forward in this plan, this new plan, and you may have emotions, but you're still trying to solidify the whole action of it. Clarify the Nine of Wands, please. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands, please. Clarify the Nine of Wands. The Six of Cups. Okay, with this, I feel as though with the Nine of Wands, again, I feel like you are now trying to maybe for some of you guard yourself, um, protect yourself from the way things used to be or how they played out previously. This is the card of having past memories about something. It could be something in your childhood, something that's going to drive you. I also feel as though as you are thinking back to your childhood about something, It's giving you a type of determination where you have to protect yourself. Yeah, it's giving you a type of determination. I feel like someone is saying, I'll never go through that which my mom and dad went through, or I never want to I never want to go back to that place. I never want to be without. I never want to be taken advantage of like that. That's the kind of energy I'm getting right now from the Six of Cups and this Nine of Wands. It's like you're remembering something, and it's you know how certain things that happen in our childhood, they do, no matter what you feel, think, or think about what I'm about to say, they do some kind of way manifest their ways into your adulthood, and how you deal with people and how you deal with actions and how you go forth, how your intentions are set, what your motivation is like. Yeah. I feel like maybe some of you have a guard up about something. You're trying to protect something. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. It's like you're looking back and you be like, I'll never be like that again. Does that that makes sense? It does make sense because that's what Spirit's saying. And this could be for some of you somebody coming back from your past relationships, whether it be intimate or platonic. Someone is coming back and it's like I'm trying to guard myself from that energy and trying to deal with that. Okay. What is the Ten of Wands here for? Why is the Ten of Wands here in the future? Thank you. The Seven of Swords. Oh man, you are really, really, really done. Done. You done with the situation that has you burdened and bound. You like, I'm out of here. I'm blowing this camp. Somebody here is also, you may have had to leave this situation because maybe some type of deceit going on, someone taking something from you, and then you realize it comes to light for some of you. Um, hmm. Yeah, I feel like maybe you felt like you had no choice but to get up and leave because somebody took your shit. Somebody took your stuff. You probably dealing with someone that is not all the way honest. I hope it's not this partnership here, but it could be. It could be. It could be for some of you. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles, please, Spirit. We're going to get into the nitty gritty of this. All right. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Whatever the takeaway is, sometimes these readings seem to kind of change midway because everybody's energy is different. Everybody's circumstances is different. So take what's for you. Two of Swords. Okay. This is a mean of some kind of procrastination going on. You have to make a decision about something. Money matters, could be business, could be material things, could be. You have to make a decision about something, and it's like you're procrastinating. You're starting to get like stagnant a little bit in it. Hold on. I thought I heard my phone. I'm sorry. I have to text my baby back. Okay. Um, you may be feeling as though you really, really you need to make a decision, but it's kind of difficult for you to make a decision. Almost like you just gonna turn away. I'm just gonna let this thing kind of linger a little bit. Just linger just a tad bit. Okay. But you're procrastinating, and I feel as though you don't really need to make a hasteful decision right now. So that might be fine. I wouldn't call it procrastination though. I would just call it maybe you just waiting a little bit. Let's see. What else is here for this two? So let's clarify this just a teeny bit more. Let's see. What is the energy behind? This Two of Swords. This procrastination. What is the direction? What is it? What is it? Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Clarify the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's something you don't want to make a decision about, and it's about this new endeavor. All right, Two of Swords. It's like you're torn between two decisions about something now. All right, the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. So at some point you'll move past this energy of the Two of Swords, and you will go on. Yeah, you will go on to really, really explore this new opportunity here. You'll move past that. The Chariot is like, okay, I might have been stuck here, but now I'm going to make a decision. And make a decision with the Chariot. It's kind of, you're moving over your obstacles because now you have a little bit more enlightenment, and it's the perfect time for that. And then the Nine of Pentacles are, okay, I'm now ready to embrace this new opportunity coming forward. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. All right, did anything turn over? No. This is in your environment right now. It's like, so the Ten of Swords in your environment, what's going on around you right now, you might feel pressured to the point where you're exhausted right now. You're so exhausted. All right, the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. You're so exhausted. But the Ace of Cups is talking about the beginning of something. It could be intuition. It could be some type of new emotion about something. And then the Four of Wands is going to bring in, again, a partnership of some type of stability here. Okay? The world. The world, I really don't feel like the world needs to be clarified as much as I feel like this Eight of Swords needs to be clarified, because the world is just that. It's just, we know that we're in a cyclic energy. We know that already. So what we really want to do is get to the bottom of this Eight of Swords here. Okay? And things are turning. It seemed like it turned for the good, and then it turned back around and you got in your head again. Clarify the Eight of Swords, please, Spirit. Clarify the Eight of Swords. And then we're going to take a look at this whole big picture all over again, because there could be many messages for many of you, and take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay? And I apologize. I did not expect for this to be so long. Okay, two cards came out. The Seven of Wands and the Five of Cups. Okay. I feel like you have some duality going on here. Some duality. You have the Seven of Cups, which says, I'm ready to embark on the next thing coming. I'm ready to embark. And this is clarifying the Eight of Swords. I'm ready to embark on the next thing coming. But then you have this Five of Cups of being regretful. Maybe you feel like you're going to leave somebody behind, but you know you got to go. Okay, so it's a change going on here, a change of feelings, emotions, you coming into the knowledge that you cannot deal with this this stuck energy anymore. So this Five of Cups is not bad, y'all. It's not bad, but you can't let this dominate. You got to be like this Seven of Wands right here. You got to let that, you have to overcome that. And I feel like some of you, because the Five of Cups is here, it's like some of you are feeling regretful that you're going to leave somebody out, that you're going to leave somebody behind. But you know you got to move away from it. That you do know, okay? Because you have, it's like you're crying over spilled milk. But in the background, there's a waterfall. So there is some type of new beginning, new adventure there. And that's what more of this, that Seven of Wands is talking about. So when you get to the point of getting out of this energy right here, this Five of Cups and this Seven of Swords, okay, when you get out of your head, your emotions, you're in your feelings right now, and begin to embrace this Seven of Swords. What else is here? Let's see. What else is here? What else is here? This is at the outcome too. Okay, the three. Yeah, you ready, boo? You ready? Go ahead and take that leap. It's time to explore new sites. All right, you got multiple paths you can go. So now let's go ahead and get there. Let's get there. Let's gather it up. You got some help. You got the divine with you. You got your ancestors, your guides. You got them with you. Okay? So let's go ahead and get it. Let's look back at this. All right. I'm trying not to make this too long, but I really feel like I feel like you have to have confidence in what it is you're doing. This is the takeaway. Have confidence in what it is that you're doing. Communicate clearly what you want from the universe. Okay? Pace yourself. Don't go ahead of yourself. Don't lag behind. Don't procrastinate. The decisions that are leading you, the decisions that have to be made in this immediate sense because you don't have that time of delay, do that. For some of you, you really are guarding yourself against something that you once experienced in the past, and you're guarding yourself against experiencing that again, which is fine, okay? But let the takeaway heal from that situation as well. It's okay to learn the lessons, but make sure that you heal from it. Some of you have been so burdened that somebody is taking something from you. It's left you kind of with everything on your back or on your shoulders, and then you had to move away from that. Be careful in the matters of your money right now. Okay, please do that. Know that you're going, whatever the obstacle was before, you really are moving past it. Okay, so embrace that. Embrace your inner player. Okay, cherish the new opportunity that you have here. Know that you will have help, divine support. Whatever this exhaustion here is, if you're around toxic people right now, definitely find a way to get from around there. Because remember, we talked about people that suck out your energy, energy vampires. Okay, whatever the codependency, whoever might be weighing you down right now, you got to leave them. Leave them behind so that you can embrace this Seven of Wands and Three of Wands energy. Okay, this one is all about moving forward in action, orientation. We don't want to be stuck in the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. No, you have to move forward and don't feel bad for doing that. I think let's go back to the Oracle. It goes back to being unconventional, first and foremost, but more importantly, you are guided. Be your bigger and better in your bigger and bold life itself. I feel like you feel kind of guilty in a sense if you have to move forward without this person. If you're meant to do that, maybe it's not for the season to join forces. Maybe it is. You tell me, okay? If this reading has resonated with you, please leave a comment in the comment box. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you found what has been said and shared to be beneficial. And also have a lovely, lovely evening. Ashe.